when we start our businesses as entrepreneurs, you might assume you're doing it because you want to make money, but in your heart, you know there's something great.
Welcome to the Chaos to Clarity Show, where we help entrepreneurs unlock the next level of growth. I'm your host, Gary, CEO and co-founder of Whale.
Hi, everyone. With me on the show today is Pepe Marais from Joe Public. What's your business? What are the problems you solve and who you solve them for?
So I'm in the business of advertising. Joe Public is a communications specialist across various advertising platforms, 24 years in business. So we founded the business in 1998. So next year is actually our quarter of a century celebration. On our books, we've got big blue chip South African brands like Nedbank, South African Breweries, which is part of the international AB InBev group, Cell C, Telecoms group, and Chicken Licken, which is one of our homegrown, most iconic food brands, fast food brands, and a host of others. So about 50 clients on our books. We employ about 300 people, and we ranked for the fourth year running, and we'll see what happens this year, but we ranked number one in our industry in Africa. When we start our businesses as entrepreneurs, you might assume you're doing it because you want to make money, but in your heart, you know there's something greater. There's something far bigger, because if it was just for money, I don't think you'll find the depth that you need to get a small business to grow into a medium business and eventually potentially large business. You need insane resilience, but we never really conscious of what that driver is. We never take the time to do the soul search that's needed to find what's really driving the core of this business. Like, what is the purpose of the business beyond profit and even your service or your product that you build? And for us, it took us bankruptcy. So we launched in 1998, and 2006, we lost a big client. And then straight from there, so we cut our business in half. And from there went into the 2008, 2009 recession and pretty much turned at the doors of bankruptcy. So a total low after a decade of blood and sweat and just the hard work that it takes to keep your baby alive, because a business is like a child. And so this bricks and mortar human being that turned at the corner of death inspired us to really search inside what is the greater purpose of our business. And for me, we found that golden nugget in 2009. I ran a process with our then 30 staff members, each of them, to find out why they come to work. And even with us as the founders, I ran processes, and with our senior managers in a small business, like it was a team of 5 of us and then our 25 workers or people. And just really designed a very, very sort of rudimental process, digging and asking, but why do we come to work? And once you get beyond to earn a salary, to pay my bond, to buy a car with people that work for us, something deeper start coming out. And once we found it started with one word. And I'm fascinated by this idea because in this world of branding and brands and all these businesses all over the globe, there's hardly any that consumers from the outside look and say they stand for one word. And people within them don't know what you stand for. So we found this word at the core of our business very unconsciously and within our own minds, growth. For an advertising business that sells creativity, you would think the word should be creativity. But it turned out that the word is growth. And then of course, you can't just say our purpose is growth because it's meaningless without defining what that growth means. Because if you don't define exactly what something means, there's no value to that word. But it starts with understanding the word growth, and how we unpacked it, working with that small team of people, was that this business exists to be the fertile soil that grows our people, our clients, and our country. We operate in a struggling economy, and we felt those 3 pillars is what we believe this business exists for. The beingness of the business. So the humanness, the Joe Public, the human name we gave it, is sort of the ad agency, but the reason for being, the greater purpose, the greater social role to society became growth of our people, our clients, and our country. And over the next decade, we just unleashed this incredible experience as it went into double digits, like 20, 30, 40% year-on-year growth for a decade, like spectacular growth to where we find ourselves now, where we're feeling we're at the beginning of really starting to create something that can add true value to our people who work for us, to our clients, and potentially in future to our economy. So I would say the golden nugget, without a doubt in my mind, is something we're not conscious of, is that our businesses have a far more valuable role to play in society beyond making our product and our services that yields profit.
For more resources, go to usewhale.io.